Hello everyone. Thank you for coming for this reading. This reading is going to be about how you are going to get rid of the poverty consciousness. Okay? A lot of us cannot get ahead with the wealth because the root of the issue is that our mindset is stuck on poverty. That's how we grew up. That's what we saw. Struggling. We don't got. That's the word. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. It's like the no-nos and we don't. It's the programming that we are in. And when you grow up hearing all this stuff as, oh, money is so hard to come by. Oh, I don't have enough for this. Nobody ever has enough of anything. You can end up in this mind frame. Okay? So we are calling in Divine Goddess Bastet to lead us in this reading. Okay, this is Sunday. I'm feeling like the Leo girl that I am, very bubbly, very childlike. So I feel like a baby. So I'm doing this reading for you outside because I can feel the sun. I actually want to sit in the sun, but hey, I needed a table. I need to be comfortable, so I had to make some changes. So anyway, let's look at what's holding you back and why you have a poverty mindset. We're going to pull some cards, okay? This is for everybody. Whoever finds this reading is timeless. Hopefully, you can actually do the steps that's needed to avert this mindset, energetically and physically, okay? So, let's look at the blocks. Divine Goddess Bastet, can you please tell the collective that find this reading ever, from now to infinity, what is causing them to have the poverty mindset? What is at the roots of the poverty mindset? Your perception, heart chakra. Okay, what is causing the poverty mindset from the spiritual point of view, energetically? What is causing this, spirit? Divine Goddess, what is causing this? Okay, an imbalance in the crown. What else is causing the poverty mindset? Workaholic. I was gonna say alcoholic. Anything else, Divine Goddess? Okay, so you guys saw how that flew. Abundance. The way you think of abundance is the issue. Okay, so energetically that's what's going on. Now let's look at the physical reason why. Is my cat here? Where is she? She's here. Look, so my baby girl brings her cat, who's black just like Bastet, and she's hiding here whining. So you might be hearing her, saying hello. And don't forget, Bastet is the black cat. So this is amazing. She's here. You hear her? Let's enjoy her. Okay, so don't feel off. I hope she shows up. She's so pretty. She's called Twilight. You guys are going to love her when you see her beautiful golden eyes. She is adorable. Poofy teddy cat. She said teddy cat because she's so poofy. I love her. Anyway, what is physically, spirit, Divine Goddess Bastet, what is physically causing the poverty mindset for the collective? Romance, love situations. I'm hearing closed heart chakras, not being optimistic, tower moments, interruptions. What else? One more card, Divine Goddess, because I want this to be a short reading. Oh my goodness. Two of Cups, Six of Coins, Ace of Coins, Knight of Coins. I feel like physically you allow romance to interfere. with the way you feel. A lot of you may be thinking that, I'm hearing that, you may be thinking that when you are in a relationship and you finally have the one that you want, then you will feel like it's okay now to go after wealth. And this causes a block, like you need to be in love. Okay? I'm also seeing here that physically, some of you literally allow your romantic situations to interfere with you building and working on wealth. The fact that your relationships are imbalanced, it affects your mind to the point that you can focus on creating wealth for yourself. Imbalanced situations in your relationship causes you to not focus on wealth. Literally, a lot of you are not optimistic. You have the Three of Staves upside down. You don't see things turning in your favor when it comes to wealth and abundance. You are not hopeful. You feel stuck. You don't see, you don't have foresight, you don't have vision, and you don't think positively. And those of you who have it, you don't think positively about your visions, your aspirations, and what you've been working hard for. So then why are you doing it in the first place if you cannot be optimistic and be hopeful about it? On a spiritual level, your perception is messed up from the heart center. Deep within your heart, you don't believe in prosperity. You don't believe in attaining the things that you want. You have a very skewed mindset that makes you not believe, that makes you not think that it's real. It's not realistic for you. You don't think it can happen to you. And the thing is, it's not just in your thinking, it's in your heart. Your heart is deceiving you. You've put in your heart that you can't make it. Alright? It's because of your perception needs to change. In your crown chakra, there's an imbalance within your masculine energy and your feminine energy. Some of you overwork yourself to the bone, becoming workaholics, thinking that that's the way to attain wealth, and causes an imbalance within yourself and the home. Some of you don't believe in the spiritual connection and the abundance that spirit can even offer you based on your destiny. Some of you don't think that you have the will to even attain abundance. It's a weak will situation in the third chakra. So your perception needs to change about how much time and effort and energy you put towards attaining your wealth and abundance, overworking yourself and creating imbalance in the home. Your mindset getting messed up. Your mind, your crown, information coming to you and you misunderstanding and getting confused. An imbalance in your yin and yang, right? Some of you feel like it's a headache to go after abundance. It's too much work. You don't have the willpower to do it and see it through. If you see money, you don't pick it up. All those are little signs like, so what? I don't want it. Some of you don't act, despondence. You're lazy. You don't have your energy for it. You don't feel like there's a need for it. And that is holding you back. Spirit, what solution? What will help them, the collective, to get out of this mindset? What will be the help here? What will be the right thing to do? Okay, I'm going to take these two here. Abundance angels, what needs to change for the collective to change this poverty mindset? What do they need to do? What advice do you have for them, collective? Okay, that flipped over. Savings, what else? Okay, I'm taking two from here. Oh my God. The power of prayer. Do the work and save. Creativity and abundance, review and contemplation. Let's look at this. Let me see if there's any other card I want to pull here. I want to pull this card here, the moon card, to show us what we need to do on a mental level, subconsciously, what needs to be done. Adjustments are required. Work through your fears. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, do I have any other card here that can be helpful to this? Let's look at this. The soul. Message from the soul. What energy should they be in? I'm going to interpret all this as soon as I finish pulling, to help eliminate their poverty mindset for the collective spirit. Okay, we got that. Okay, we got one, and we're going to take it. Okay, so the solutions that Spirit, Divine Goddess Bastet has for you, my collective. We're going to go with these first. Review and contemplation, and creativity and abundance. So, you've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you get clear on the divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. There's a sense of you having to sit down. You're finished like come to like a cycle has ended. You need to reevaluate yourself. If you don't reflect and think about where you've been, how you've been doing things, what needs to change, how you need to move forward, and what needs to be done, how are you going to do better? If you don't see your mistakes and do this life review every so often, then how are you going to get better? I'm also hearing we are in the year where a lot of endings is happening. Naturally, every 7 years there's changes that happen to each and everybody's life. So at age 35, changes happen. 42 going to 43, changes happen. So I feel like for a lot of you watching, you are at the end of a cycle, one of those 7-year cycles. You're getting ready to begin a new 7-year cycle in your life, that you need to sit down and review your life and make changes to what needs to be done. This is just on top of what I read to you, so you can know what you're doing and how to bring this mindset to an end, that you can create abundance for yourself finally in your life. The next thing here is creativity and abundance. A lot of you are going to make money through your creative endeavors. And the fact that you are a creator and you also have the creator energy within yourself. You are a co-creator too. Everything you're doing, you're creating. You came here with a set of talents. If you don't tap into your talents and magnify them and make them powerful, how are you going to make external wealth? If you're not in touch with what you can create, then how do you create wealth into your life? I'm going to read it. Dear one, you are being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. If you don't listen to that sacral chakra, that second chakra, which is connected to your creativity and what you truly desire and what you're passionate about, how are you going to create wealth? If you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to want to create wealth from that. You're going to get stuck in a job you don't like and you expect to become wealthy or have the feelings of removing any blocks of lack, poverty consciousness. No, you are imprisoning yourself. So this is what this is really talking about. Getting into that Empress energy is what I'm getting there. Looking at the wealth angels here, it's talking about power of prayer. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing. 333. And pay attention to the messages that God gives you through your angels and people around you and what is going on. Synchronicities. Because that's what I'm getting from the 333, and that what Ascended Masters are also saying. And you being in tune with your mind, body, and soul, that you are listening to yourself and doing what is pleasing to these energies within you, to the soul, to the mind, and to the heart, to your body. Are you in tune? Are you doing things that are disconnected and splitting you apart, or are you bringing all these energies together and doing things from that angle? Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. You pray, you ask, and then when they send you the messages, you can't even decipher them. Which means you need to study and you need to really spend time developing your abilities so that you get the point when they send you the signs. You don't want to be confused. The hardest thing is you ask for solutions, and solutions come and you can't still break down the solutions. How bad must you feel? How do you understand the messages and the intuition and the messages that, your intuitive nudges, if you don't get and strengthen your own intuition? Which means study your spirituality, learn your intuition, learn it and hone into that power. That way you can really get help. Do the work, the angels say, according to Divine Bastet, Divine Goddess. It's not enough to dream or pray. I tell a lot of Christians all the time, prayers alone is not going to do it. You need to have the discernment and the spiritual gift to understand the messages that come back to you. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like the lush flower garden. Do the work, the physical work needed. Savings. As you consistently save for the future, your future is saved. You do the future self, you do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. If you're worried about money, you will never be in alignment with yourself. You will always be scared and end up in dead-end jobs to make ends meet. But if you get in alignment with your purpose and allow that to create wealth for you, then you're in alignment, so you're doing both things. That is pleasing to your soul, gives you peace of mind, makes you feel fulfilled, makes you feel satisfied, and you're living a blissful life. How difficult can that be? None. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. That's the way out of this poverty mindset. From the soul's perspective, we're going to look at you making adjustment to your manifestations and being able to see the opportunities that are surrounding you and having understanding on what to do by tapping into your psychic abilities and having the discernment and also the humility and being open to changes and making changes to all the plans that you set forth. If you try to manifest something and you manifest and you get it and you don't like how it came, now you know next time what don't you manifest and what you should do to twist things and make things work for you. But be willing to adjust things that are not working. And that comes from self-reflection and you looking at things from an objective way instead of from a feeling perspective, from a lower view. That's why meditation is important. That's why reflection is important. The hermit mode is important. You separating yourself is important. Stop looking at other people's opinion. Don't watch so much tarot that you get so confused and drown your own intuition by listening to others' opinions. Just because it's a spiritual place to go doesn't mean that you should drown your own voice by listening to all the opinions and now you're confused. Be careful with that. Be careful with that, really. The last advice I have for you guys from Divine Goddess Mother is that the adjustments are required is repeated again. You need to make adjustments to your plans all the time. Go back and look. What are you doing wrong? What needs to be redone? So you can be better at it. Whatever it is, whatever thing you're doing, whether manifestation skills, visualization skills, physical work skills, improving your skills, whether it be communication skills, whatever it is that you're doing that's going to help you build wealth, you need to constantly upgrade yourself. I'm going to tell you guys something very funny. I'm on Facebook. I put my work on Facebook. And because of something happened and I changed my settings, I forgot to do it. I changed my settings to only me seeing my stuff. So now I put my products on Facebook for my friends to see. And I get no response. And I'm like, nobody likes my product. Come to find out, it's still set on the fact that I'm the only one seeing my products. Funny, right? But 2 months have gone by of money that I could have made. You're not technology savvy. You're not paying attention to the details. If you're not rechecking yourself, you are going to be losing out. Like how I've lost out in 2 months. So now I started laughing about it. But that's serious. You need to recheck and make adjustment to things that you're not great at so you don't lose out. That is an example. Alright? Nothing is yet set in stone. That's why you should be ready to be mutable and change things around. Be flexible. Sometimes you thought you were going A and then Q came. So now you can't go A again. You can still go A, but bring in the Q. Be open with the Q and see how you can blend it all in and make things happen. Be flexible. Nothing is yet set in stone. Sometimes you need to detour to get to the destination. Sometimes you need to be like, okay, let me sit down for a minute. Recheck this thing. Maybe if I use wood instead of metal, it will be better. Maybe if I use how do you call it? What's the other paint? I don't know. Whatever. Metallic paint instead of charcoal paint. This painting will look better and people will like it better. Be able to do this adjustments in your work for your own good. Work through your fears. If you're scared of technology like me, either you work through it by finding somebody to do it, you facing the fact that you can't do it, so you need to go to school for it. You know what I mean? Whatever your fears and blocks are, some of us are scared that if we go after wealth, we're going to die in hell. Because according to the Christian Bible, going after wealth is a bad thing. It's the devil's playground. Money is not good. The love of money is the root of evil. All this programming, if you go after wealth, then it means that you're going to become a cold-blooded person. You're going to look down on people. Nobody's going to... I mean, the list is endless. What is truly at the core of your fears of why you are not doing this? We talked about what I pulled up, the imbalances that you have, working so much. People are sitting there visualizing and things are coming to them, and you also still think that you need to have 3 jobs to create wealth. So that by the time you get the wealth, you are dead and gone. From diabetes, from eating out, from looking like an old lady, from feeling so tired that you can't even enjoy and travel. What's the point? Understand what your fears are and work on them. Understand that. Laziness is not going to get you there. Why don't you have desire to do it? You don't deserve it? You're not worthy enough to have abundance too? Also, understand your level of abundance. Some people, apartment is abundance for them because maybe they slept on the floor in the hut in a village somewhere. So when they find an apartment, that's good for them. That's okay. Some people, they need to have that 10-bedroom mansion and they feel like they've made it. They are wealthy. They are wealthy. Whatever your level is, know it. and go after it, and don't allow any fears or any negative thought pattern to hold you down. You have your level of comfort. If whatever comfort it is, this is a problem when you get comfortable in something that is not enough for you, then you are living in poverty mindset. Understand that. If your level of wealth is not making you comfortable where you can do the things you want to do, then you are living in the poverty mindset. You have become comfortable with little and being poor. So understand that. Why are you comfortable in not having enough money to do travel, for instance? Why are you working so much that you are trying to make more money to save, but at the same time you don't have time to travel? Something is wrong. Some adjustments need to be made. Maybe you can't be at a 9 to 5 or 3 jobs. Maybe some jobs need to be passive income. You know what I mean? So those fears and adjustments need to happen. But your mindset needs to change. Whoever said don't go after it, the person has broken your legs in the knees. Because in order for you to ascend spiritually, for you to be a light being, you need to be secured financially. So you can meditate in peace without worrying about how you don't got something to eat after you meditate. And feeling like sitting there and being comfortable and allowing yourself to reflect is a waste of time because you got to go to bed so you can get up and go to your 9 to 5 job. That is poverty lifestyle, poverty mindset. You can't even be free to let your head down because you got to make that money. You are scared. That is a fear rooted in poverty. Okay? So that's all I got to say about that. Yes, today is a new day. For all of you. Anything else you want to say, Divine Goddess? She said, love yourself enough, put yourself first enough to go after the things that will bring you comforts in life. That's how I'm going to end it. If you love yourself, you won't allow yourself to suffer. That's it. Self-love will allow you to create the life you truly desire and deserve as a spiritual being, having a temporary physical life. And you want the temporary life to be stressful and hard? Something is wrong. Okay? That's all I got to say. Love you guys. Love and light.